All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Baharachah Kodash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and peace and salutation to the hopeful elect, pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. All right, to you I say shalom. It's your brother Parathon with a quick lesson. My previous one, I went into, I just kind of went into how this place is literally, it's not it. There are many reasons, right? We are put in these situations. The Lord doesn't want us comfortable, man. Because we have a history of getting too comfortable. Right? Micah 2:10, depart, this is not your rest. Right? It will pollute you. Even with a sword destruction, roughly paraphrasing. We haven't been comfortable since the Lord turned his back on us. 2/3 of our people. We're going to open up with Zephaniah 3 and 18. Right? Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. Let's see where we go. So it says here at the top, I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Right? These holidays. Right? We're sorrowful for these pagan holidays that our people, that the world for that matter, are celebrating, right? Because it's a dishonor to the Lord. It's a dishonor to the nation of Israel. It's a dishonor to our name, man. Which I kind of was getting into, how, the importance of our name, our reputation, going in the Commonwealth and all that. Right? It's not just about riches and resources, man. It's about your reputation. It's your name. And the Lord we're tarnished on this side, man. There's no amount of money that could change our situation. Our reputation as a people is cooked. Right? It's just part of the curses, a proverb and a reproach. Right? We're praised in our curses. In our lower state. Hey, the world still praises us. Our curses are the standard. Or it's what's in. And to prove it, let me just jump because this wasn't even, I just started. This is Sirach 10 and 30. Right? It says, Sirach 10 and 30, the poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches. So who's the poor man? Who's that meek man that shall inherit the earth? Right? You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Seminole, West Indians, and Haitians of that legendary bloodline. Right? Of the inheritance of the promises. Lord willing, we are accounted of that number. Right? So the poor man is honored for his skill. What a poor man. We're that plain man dwelling in tents. Right? That upright man who's morally and ethically pure. Right, as the blue letter describes our forefather Jacob. We're that poor man, that poor in spirit, not poor, Salakia, that may appear poor to the world, but we're rich in spirit. We're upright. We strive to be, at least. No man's perfect. Don't call, no man's good, but the Father. But here's 31. It says, he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? Right? It's Jacob and Esau. The poor man, Jacob, Israelites. The rich man, Esau. The so-called white man, the red man that the Bible speaks of, the wicked. The physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan that's sitting on the left-hand side. Who's righteous in what? His own wickedness. Right, so if the poor man is honored for his skill, saying that Jacob is the salt of the earth, saying that Jacob is the former of all things, right? We invented everything, man. We influenced everything. We're the influence of the world. This is why the Lord gave us the law, statutes, and commandments, right? We were already a superior nation, a superior people, physically, mentally, spiritually, every way possible. right? The law is just the icing on the cake, right? The laws, the statutes, the was given to us to lead by example, man. He show off his. I'm rambling, man. Let's read scripture. It's Psalms 147:19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh. Why Yahweh shy, man? So he showed us the laws. He showed us the statutes and his judgments, right? So that we could show the world. So that the world could be governed in righteousness. Okay? So this is what sets us apart from the rest. So if we're being honored in poverty for our skill. Everything we touch is gold, right? Sports, entertainment, news, all right? Everything we do, man. And this is why we're tarnished. Although the world praises us, they don't give a shit about us. We're entertainment. We simply entertainment. Let me jump back to what was that? Zephaniah 3. And 19. Behold. It says, behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that healeth, Salakia, and I will save her that halteth, and that gather her that was driven out. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. Right? Praise and fame. We're going to get praise and fame for simply being a nation that the Lord loves, that the Lord favors, that the Lord bless, man. Right? We're known by our curses now. And we're honored for our skill. Now, how much more in the kingdom? How much more, right? When the laws are in our inward parts, man. It's the sufferings of this present time do not compare, man. They just don't. They never will. Right? We're put to shame everywhere we go. You know? Again, the sports, the entertainment. Right? Bread and circus. We are the modern day. We are 2/3 of our people have become the modern day jesters, man. Them goofies that used to come into the king's court, juggling shit, lighting blowing, spitting fire out, trying to just to get anything but a crack out of the king, a smirk, a smile, and that was their purpose. Jesters, clowns, fucking coons, man. Excuse my language. They praise Esau for the gift, right? These bribes, you know, the leash that they don't even they're not even aware of that they're on. It's like Jake, 2/3 of our people are on that fucking especially the top, you know, that top percent that have their consolation. They got that why can't I think of it, man? That shot collar. It's like a shot collar on, man. They got bounds set on them that they can't pass. They strings being pulled. They gotta act and move in a certain way of the public. Otherwise, they'd be stripped of you know, their riches, everything they sacrificed on this side because they what's that, Matthew? Real quick. Salakia. I'm having a brain fart right now. What is that scripture? Gain the world. The water Yahbashim Yahushai. This Matthew 16:26. It says, "For what is a man profited if he shall gain the world, gain the whole world, and lose a man give?" Matthew 16:26. Took me all the way to chapter 4. It says, "What is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?" Nothing. Nothing worth it. Hey, we want salvation, man. "For the Son of Man shall come in glory, in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works." Right? So blessed is he when thou cometh, he shall find so doing. We want to be caught doing the work. All right, let's get back to, you know what, though? Let me see. I'm going to finish up in Zephaniah 19. Let's close out with Salakia, Zephaniah 3. Got you. Second Esdras 9. Oh, yeah, that's okay. So this is what we'll do. It's Second Esdras 9 and 9. Because, it says, "Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me." Right? Receive their what's that, Luke 24. Receive their own consolation. They're turning their back on the Lord. They're praising. Hey, those are the ones that are celebrating these holidays. Jake, that he convinced himself that he broke the generational curses. You know what I mean? That his family's good for generations, man. He convinced himself that he won, that this is enough, that this current state that our nation is in is progress, bro. These niggas got to experience death by pain. The same must know it after death by pain, because they're loathing the law. Right? Jake know he an Israelite, man. This word has reached it's reached the four corners of the earth. But Jake love it here, man. I'll part two this lesson. All right, so with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Baharakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and peace and salutation to the whole four elect. All right, Kwam Yasharala and Abba Ball. Shalom.